My name is Tommy Shaver here at NAMM 2015, here with Craft Music, and this is the JDXI. So the JDXI is a crossover synthesizer coming in with 4 parts. So if we look here, right, we have 2 digital oscillators, a full drum rack, and an analog oscillator and filter. So let's go ahead and talk about the digital side first, right? So I just made that real quick. This big super saw right here is nothing more than just one of the presets inside of the synth. So what I'm going to do is just move this knob to select one of the sounds, right? I went to leads, and as you can hear, it's the same sound. All I did was make it a little bit with more release and polyphonic. So if you can just hear, here's our sound that I have, right? Just go ahead and move the release knob, right? And then the polyphonics in the menu. So that's how I made that sound. So let's keep going on here and let's get to the analog section. So this analog section is pure analog. So this is a very pure analog sound, right? And if we listen to it, this is a saw wave. Right. Sorry, I had some modulation on there. Right, so that's a pure saw wave. Right, let's go down the octave, right? Oh, that's so warm. That's the cool, that's like, it feels really good down there. So we can also go across to the other oscillations, right? So we have saw, we have triangle, right? And then we have square. And we can change the square pulse width right here. Right? So let's go ahead and talk about some of the interesting features of the JDXI, which is we can take an analog oscillator and an analog filter and apply digital effects, right? So all I gotta do is come here and apply a distortion just by turning these hitting these buttons until I see all the lights. Get the distortion light, go ahead and move the knob, right? So I'm gonna move the knob. Got that sound, move this filter down, right? Give it a little bit of resonance, and we got this aggressive sound now. Nice aggressive sound. You get the best of both worlds. You get the analog side and you get the digital side, right? So let's keep going on here. Not only is this a synthesizer, but it also comes with PCM files, right? So if we come up to the digital file and come to the keyboard, as you can hear here, oh my goodness, we have the effects on. We have a keyboard and we have a bunch of other things like grand piano and electric piano here. All right, and that's all inside of this keyboard. Another thing that we can do inside of this keyboard is come down to the drum section, right? We have all of the drums from Roland, right? This is a Roland JDXI, so we have the 909s, we have the 808s. So we can come here, click, and then to turn the sequencer on, very easy. We can real-time record, or we can just hit the note and then turn on the MIDI note, right? So we can see the sequencer here. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 on the floor. Just as easy as that. Let's add the snare, 5 and 12, just to switch up the groove. Right. Then let's go ahead and add the hi-hat. So as you can see, this synth is really nice to be for like people that play, like are just players and just want something in the background, right? Right, we got that. The cool thing is we can take out the hi-hat by moving the filter. The kick drum and the snare keep going, but the hi-hat comes out with the movement of the filter. That happens with every single drum too, right? So that's the sequencer. But another cool thing that we can do with this is that you could be, a very, very beginning programmer or a very advanced programmer, and you'd still get the same results. Or if you want to go more in depth as an advanced programmer, you have that too. So what I'm going to do here now is we're going to come back here, and I've got this little groove, and I have a vocoder, right? So I'm moving through my programs in this sequencer just by coming over to the value, right? These programs are right here. You can see the programs individually, and you can see the category right here. So I'm going to go back to my program. I've got a little groove here, and there we go. We got the groove going. That's just a little groove in the background. I'm going to go ahead and come over here, and we can see this vocoder, right? We got a great vocoder. I'm going to switch to my vocoder here, right? And I'm going to play a little groove here. So as you can see here, we got that vocoder. And the cool thing about the vocoder is if we play chords and we do like, rhythm with our mouth, we get some really cool functions here. So just listen out. So. So that, we get some fun stuff with the vocoder. So this is the JDXI, a crossover synthesizer coming in with 2 digital oscillators, some drums here. We have a lot of drums here, and we have analog synthesizers. We have a 16-step sequencer. We have a 37.